It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Looking to throw. Allen. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Kane York for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Allen. And Diggs has it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we still get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. A give running right is Chubb. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Off of play action, it's Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Now, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on second down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Allen now on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Sione Takitaki gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on third, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. He'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, and obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. On first down, they'll run with Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it to about the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
They go to Johnson again.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Watson to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, most famous one of my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try to run with Hunt, and Hunt is not going to get there. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. 1 win today gets them 1 step closer.